Forget the power struggles and generational clashes. In today's dynamic business landscape, young CEOs are shattering stereotypes and forging strong, successful partnerships with their more experienced colleagues. But how do they navigate the seemingly daunting task of establishing their presence when surrounded by seasoned veterans? The answer lies in a surprising blend of humility, expertise, and intentional leadership strategies. Prepare to be surprised. Dive into 10 powerful ways young CEOs can command respect and build a thriving collaboration with older employees. 1. Unleash the knowledge kraken. Tap into your unique experiences, even if they're outside the company. These fresh perspectives can be invaluable assets, showcasing your readiness for leadership. Imagine you're a young CEO fresh out of the box, surrounded by seasoned veterans who've seen it all. You might feel a little like a tiny guppy swimming with sharks, right? But hold on, you've got a secret weapon, your own unique experiences. Think of it like this: you might not have their years in the trenches, but you've climbed different mountains. Maybe you ran your own startup, asked a high-pressure internship, or even tackled a global hackathon. These experiences, even if outside the company, are like gold nuggets in your mental treasure chest. Number 2, become a learning sponge. Embrace the wisdom of your senior team. Seek their insights, soak up their knowledge, and show genuine appreciation for their expertise. Imagine you're a brand new sponge, fresh out of the package. You're soft, squishy, and ready to soak up anything it comes into contact with. Now, picture your senior team as a giant vat of knowledge and experience. They've been around the block a few times, seen it all, and have wisdom to share like nobody's business. Becoming a learning sponge is like jumping into that vat and letting it fill you up with all that juicy knowledge. It's like being a super-powered sponge, absorbing everything your seniors have to offer their tips, tricks, stories, and all the hidden gems of wisdom they've collected along the way. Number 3, share the spotlight. Don't hoard it. Leverage your knowledge by mentoring others or leading workshops. This builds trust and demonstrates confidence in your own abilities. Imagine you're the captain of a pirate ship, but instead of hoarding all the treasure for yourself, you share it with your crew. That's kind of what sharing the spotlight means as a young CEO. Instead of keeping your knowledge all locked up in your brain, you spread it around like pieces of aid among your crewmates. You might become a mentor, guiding younger pirates through the stormy seas of business. Or you could lead workshops, sharing your secret maps and hidden coves of expertise with everyone. This sharing of knowledge builds trust with your crew because it shows you're not just a greedy captain who wants all the gold for yourself. It also demonstrates that you believe in your own abilities, since you're confident enough to teach others what you know. Plus, a well-trained crew is a happy crew, and a happy crew sails smoother seas. Number 4, transparency is key. Keep everyone in the loop. Regular communication, open forums, and honest Q&A sessions foster trust and break down barriers. Imagine you're playing a super fun game with your friends, but no one tells you the rules. It's frustrating, right? That's kind of what happens in a company when information isn't shared freely. People feel confused, left out, and maybe even a little suspicious. That's where transparency comes in. It's like a giant megaphone that blasts all the important stuff out loud, so everyone can hear it clear as day. Think of it as a cool, open-door policy where you can ask questions, share ideas, and get the lowdown on everything that's happening. Number 5, collaboration reigns supreme. Ditch the one-man show. Encourage employee participation in decision-making and empower them to take ownership. It's all about we, not me. Imagine you're building a sandcastle on the beach. You could try to do it all yourself, lugging buckets of sand, shaping towers, and decorating with shells. It'd be a lot of work, and the castle might not be as awesome as you dreamed. But what if you teamed up with your friends? Everyone brings their own ideas and skills. One person might be a master sandpacker, another a shell-arranging whiz, and you could be the architect extraordinaire. Together, you could build a sandcastle that reaches the sky, with moats, bridges, and maybe even a working sand cannon. That's what collaboration reigns supreme is all about. Instead of being a lone wolf at the top, A collaborative leader sees their team as partners in building something amazing. It's not about me, but about we. Number 6, empowerment, not micromanagement. Trust your team to excel. Delegate effectively and give them the space to make decisions within their scope. This fuels motivation and fosters a culture of trust. Imagine you're a plant, all full of potential to grow big and strong. But instead of letting you reach for the sun, someone keeps hovering over you, telling you exactly how to stretch your leaves and turn your head. Annoying, right? That's kind of like micromanagement. Empowerment is like giving your plant a good watering can and some sunshine, the tools and space it needs to flourish on its own. You trust it to absorb the nutrients, turn towards the light, and grow at its own pace. That's what it means to trust your team and delegate effectively. Number 7, open doors, open ears, be approachable. Create a space where employees feel comfortable offering feedback and sharing concerns. Remember, leadership isn't about distance, it's about connection. Imagine being a new student in a giant school. You're surrounded by older kids who seem to know all the secrets and shortcuts, and you're just trying to find your locker and avoid getting lost in the hallways. Being a young CEO can feel a bit like that sometimes. You're surrounded by experienced employees who have seen it all, and you want to prove yourself but also build a connection with your team. That's where open doors, open ears comes in. Think of it like building a giant, welcoming treehouse in your company, metaphorically, of course. This treehouse has tons of comfy branches for people to hang out, share ideas, and feel heard. No judgment, just open communication. Number 8, celebrate the wins, big and small. Publicly recognize individual and team achievements. This fuels motivation and shows you value their hard work. Imagine you're training for a marathon, sweating it out on the pavement. Every mile is a tiny victory, but reaching the finish line is a huge win. Celebrating those milestones, both big and small, keeps you pumped and reminds you why you're running in the first place. It's the same at work. When you and your team achieve something awesome, whether it's landing a big client or crushing a challenging project, taking a moment to celebrate is like giving everyone a high five and a Gatorade shower. Number 9, humility is the new power suit. Admitting you don't know everything is a sign of strength, not weakness. It opens the door to collaboration and fosters a culture of continuous learning. Imagine you're a superhero, but instead of a cape, you wear a super shiny suit made of humility. Sounds weird, right? But trust me, it's the coolest power suit ever. Here's why. Everyone thinks superheroes know everything. They punch bad guys, save the day, no sweat. But guess what? Even the mightiest heroes don't have all the answers. And that's okay. The real strength comes from admitting you don't know it all. Think of it like a giant team up. When you say, "Hey, I'm not sure about this," you open the door for others to share their ideas. Suddenly, your team isn't just you, it's everyone. Brains bouncing, skills combining. It's like a super-powered brainstorming session. And here's the coolest part. Admitting your limits makes everyone feel comfortable learning and growing together. Nobody's afraid to ask questions, share mistakes, or try new things. It's a learning party, and everyone's invited. So, ditch the know-it-all cape and rock that humility power suit. It'll make you a stronger leader, a better teammate, and maybe even save the day, or at least crush that presentation. Remember, admitting you don't know everything isn't a weakness, it's a superpower. Number 10, lead by example. Be the embodiment of the values you expect. Integrity, respect, and commitment are contagious, so set the bar high. Imagine being the captain of a pirate ship. You want your crew to be the bravest, most honest buccaneers on the 7 seas, right? Well, lead by example is like your pirate code. It's the set of values you live by, the things you think are super important, and the stuff you expect your crew to follow too. Think of it like this. If you always keep your promises, even when it's tough, like promising to split that giant pile of gold equally, your crew will see how important integrity is to you. And guess what? They'll be more likely to do the same. Respect is like a treasure map. Treat everyone fairly and listen to their ideas, and they'll be more likely to do the same for each other. And commitment? That's like the wind filling your sails. When you always give your best, even when the seas get rough, your crew will see your dedication and give their all too. So, by setting a high bar for yourself and living by those values, you're basically teaching your crew or your team, if you're not a pirate captain, the importance of those things. It's like a contagious wave of awesome, spreading good vibes and making everyone a better pirate or employee. Remember, the captain sets the course, so make it a good one. Be the kind of leader you want to see in the world, and your crew will follow suit. Now, raise the Jolly Roger and get ready to conquer those goals. So, the next time someone tells you age matters in the leadership game, remember this: with the right strategies and a genuine desire to collaborate, young CEOs can not only establish their presence, but also build a thriving team where experience and fresh perspectives dance in perfect harmony. Ready to witness the rise of a new generation of leaders? Buckle up, it's going to be an exciting ride. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe.